I think it's because we knew what to expect from you.
Wow.
Just
As you
hate.
should. That
Straight
means I'm
hate.
consistent.
Just hate.
That means I'm consistent.
Consistently hating. Yeah, that's
Right.
not a great thing.
Yeah.
I mean, how much do I actually have to hate the Knicks?
You know, this week we were supposed to focus on what we were thankful for. So maybe you can give us a better insight
I'm thankful
on what
that
were you
you
thankful
guys
for.
are happy. I'm hoping that you guys played the lotto because I'll be grateful when you guys win because that is one lucky streak.
Wow. Well, you know, did you hold that same energy for your family at least?
So, I mean, this past weekend was it was weird because I worked the day. So the holiday I kind of had to catch up, but I had a good time. Went to a couple friends' events. I only ate one plate, believe it or not.
Wow.
Like, yeah. And I thought about it after the fact and was like, how'd that even happen?
You don't eat one plate at the firehouse.
I don't
How
eat
did
one
you
plate
drop
ever.
the ball?
I don't eat one plate
to eat
ever.
one plate on the one day
Where you
that
supposed to
eating
eat 100 plates?
Right.
Yeah.
Like that's okay.
I don't know. I was
okay.
I was running around.
That's not okay.
I went to 3 different events, but I had fun. One of my friends had a little, I guess they call it robes and cocktails, and we played some games. So that
I
was
just
cool.
don't know. I don't like how that rolled right off your lips. Where'd you go?
I went to a friend's house.
Yeah, what was it called?
Robes and cocktails.
Oh God, that just sounds awful. No, robes and cocks, whatever you're into with cocktails. So go ahead. What did you experience at the robes and cocktails?
We just played some games, laughed and joked with friends. I went to a couple people's house. I stopped by my cousin's house. She had some pies made, and that's the thing, right? She was the spot where I was supposed to get a plate, and I realized after the fact I never got. She gave me a plate later though. I had a plate, so I ended up getting an extra Thanksgiving plate.
What was the best thing you ate, even though it was only one plate? So yeah, I'm assuming you just didn't eat anything good. But what was the best thing you ate this weekend?
So the first house I went to, they had this. I don't even know what you call it, this roasted chicken, but it was real tender, moist. They had some good mac and cheese and yams. The whole plate was good actually. It was a solid plate, and they had oxtails. I've never had oxtails for Thanksgiving before.
There's a different twist right there.
Yeah, it definitely is.
How about you, Jordan? How was your Thanksgiving?
We talk about my Thanksgiving or my weekend in general? Just
We
the
can do it.
holiday weekend.
Yeah, it's a whole holiday weekend.
Thanksgiving was odd. So I worked my Wednesday. I worked my part-time job, 4 a.m. to 12.
Sheesh.
Yeah, and then I got out because my kids all had half days. So I got out, picked my kids up, took both my boys to get a haircut. Dropped them back off. Met my wife, dropped them off. Went to work. Then I stayed in work. I had to work the next day.
You had to work Thanksgiving?
I had
Is
to
what you're
work.
saying?
I had to work Thanksgiving Day and night.
Oh,
Wow.
wow.
So you... How many hours in a row is that?
38
Damn.
from Wednesday night, Thursday day, and then Thursday night.
Jesus. So you didn't see your family at all?
No, so they sent me to drive engine 6.
Yeah.
Oh,
And so my uncle is...
Busiest engine in the city, no big deal.
You said busiest?
second.
Second.
Don't
Listen,
do that. Don't do that.
All right.
Come on.
Second busiest.
Busiest, second busiest, whatever. I don't know the numbers.
But
Spark.
my uncle is the truck driver there.
Yeah.
And I drove the engine. So I mean I got to hang out with my uncle.
That's cool. That's good.
We took the pieces after a call. We stopped by my grandmother's house, which is in District. Got a pie.
Nice.
So I saw my grandmother, my aunt. But outside of that, no, I didn't see any of my kids.
Damn.
I got to talk to them. There wasn't really neither of the shifts were cooking. So then my wife ended up with my mother-in-law, sending a bunch of pans full of food that they had cooked to the firehouse. So that was nice. That was real nice.
Yeah, that's real nice.
They did not send flan, so I was kind of upset. But
Oh God, that's That's like the one thing you're
Right,
supposed
right.
to
But
have.
it was here when I got home. And then I worked my shift, and Friday I was off during the day. And then Saturday we went out. Me and my wife went out. It was her birthday yesterday.
Word.
So Saturday night we went out to the casino. You know, got dressed up nice. Felt real good. Thought I was Big Meech.
You look nice in those pictures. You had the was it the red jacket,
Yeah.
all black
With the turtleneck.
turtleneck? Yeah, he had the
Like that.
You
the
did some
rock.
push-ups before you put that on, huh?
You got to.
What did the intro say? Kind of like all muscle, but not really.
Kind of like, yeah, you know, if you just saw me, you wouldn't be able to tell, you know. But it was nice, you know. She's thank God for another year, right?
That's right.
You know, prosperity, love, you know. But it was overall, all in all, it was a good holiday weekend. A little bit tough. It's first year being actually away from my kids.
So this is your first year away from the kids on holiday.
Yeah. Usually I do with my older two kids and my younger kid, we do kind of like a swap. So we get them a portion of the day.
Mm-hmm.
But this was my first year not seeing them at all. So it was rough. I don't think I've actually worked Thanksgiving since we got on.
Wow.
Wow.
That's nice.
But yeah, it was a good weekend overall. Good, you know, holiday weekend overall. But I would say that was probably, you know, the roughest part.
Well, I hate to ask you this because you didn't really experience a traditional Thanksgiving due to your job. Thank you for your service. But what was the best Thanksgiving dish? And I'll extend it to your weekend because, you know, you went out, so maybe you had something nice out. But what was the best thing you ate this Thanksgiving weekend?
Well, the best thing that I ate was not Thanksgiving related. So if we're talking Thanksgiving food, the mac and cheese was good. I'm big. I love stuffing.
Stuffing.
So
Yeah,
the stuffing was fire.
underrated right there.
My Captain Bellamy, brought in Junior's cheesecake
Oh, yeah.
straight from
Straight
Brooklyn.
straight-
Yeah. He walked over the bridge to get them. But the best thing that I ate, I think we went to yesterday morning on the way back from the casino. We went to I think it's called The Place to Be.
Oh, in West Hartford. My sister-in-law went there with my wife this weekend before.
Oh, it was.
It looks really cool. It
Oh,
had
it
like
was
the big
phenomenal.
bathtub, right? All the neon like
It was like
lights and
the
stuff. Yeah, like where you could take a picture. It's all
experience.
yeah. That's what
The
they said.
experience was
nice.
phenomenal. The food was phenomenal,
Ah.
but the experience was phenomenal. And we had I don't know if we were sitting like at the bar, and we got in like just before the rush. But the story actually was great. You know what I mean? The story made the experience even better. You know, not to tell a long story, but I guess this lady opened last year during COVID, which is
Bold.
that's ballsy, right?
Yeah.
She opened during COVID,
Kudos to her.
and they're just like hella successful. They're already expanded.
To
And
other locations?
They have a location in Hartford.
Nice.
What?
Talk about going against the grain. Holy crap.
Oh yeah.
They're about to open up in New Haven.
No.
Yeah,
Get out of here.
yeah. It's
Shit.
That's quite a story to open up where
Don't
everybody
tell.
else were
Don't
losing
tell
business.
none of these firefighters that they're open up in
Sheesh.
New Haven.
and
They ruin it.
and they so we look, you know, my wife always looks at reviews, and it had 4.1 stars, right?
Yeah.
And so she was like, oh man, 4.1, I've heard like really good things, but you know, I guess 4.1 is on the
Right. Like, where's the 0.9?
right.
Where did they go?
But so we learned in the whole time that we were there in the conversation that those low reviews came from Karens.
Oh,
They actually have a flyer in there that says "Help us stop the Karens" or something like that.
No.
Yeah, it's
Help
kind of
defeat the Karens.
Yeah, help defeat the Karens. It's like a minority, kind of like a minority owned business.
Sweet.
It's pretty much like most of the people that work there were minorities, and they play hip hop music in there and stuff like that. But they're in Blueback Square, so
I was gonna say West Hartford alone is. I mean, if you know, you know.
so. But it was a phenomenal. The food was phenomenal. The experience was phenomenal, and I think that kind of topped off a really good weekend, and it was like a good bounce back from I guess the letdown of Thanksgiving.
the Turkey Day burst.
That's dope. Yeah, this weekend, spent it with the family. Yeah, I took vacation from work, so I thankfully was able to be away from work, and just really just spent as much of it as I could with the family, with my parents and my in-laws, or no, excuse me, my in-laws, my brother and sister-in-law. But yeah, we had all the kids together, basically everyone running around. So kids being kids, they were tough. Man, they were tough having all of them together, and kids were tough this weekend. But yeah, it was pretty successful. I got away from the job, felt pretty disconnected, which is I feel like always the goal of vacation, right? Like even if you stay at home, just be able to disconnect and really enjoy what matters. So at least I was able to do that. I didn't get any buns. Buns with my Thanksgiving dinner. I had no buns.
Yeah, that's like the
with my
best part.
Thanksgiving dinner.
I think that's what we were thinking.
Exactly.
Yeah, right. That's what we're talking
I'm all
about.
about food.
Yeah. So didn't get to have any of that. But my mom made a great spread. I want to say my favorite dish was probably her turkey, and this is like when is turkey ever?
I was gonna say
when has turkey?
That's a hard winner.
Right, because and this is why I like the turkey so much. And she had like mac and cheese and rice and beans and stuffing. Even her carrot cake is like to die for. But I think just what got me this Thanksgiving, turkey is such a hard meat to make. You know how many
It's always dry.
dry pieces exactly how many dry pieces of turkey I've had in my life, and it's just not a fun meat. Like even like sandwich meat, like if you're eating turkey, it's because you're like, well, I just want something healthier. You're not enjoying it. It's like I'll just choose to just eat like garbage. Like it's providing no value to me other than it's putting something in my body. Exactly. It's like that's like what's the Canadian bacon? Like that's just cardboard. You're just you're not
turkey bacon.
Turkey bacon.
Leather belts.
Like you can't convince me. Like I eat that.
That's what you
enjoy
eat.
It.
I do.
You eat leather belts.
And I actually like turkey. In fact, I make a phenomenal turkey on Turkey Club, which is turkey with turkey bacon.
I've never been.
It's amazing.
So disinterested.
It's amazing.
In my life.
So amazing.
So, anyways, my mom killed it. She did like this. I think like 24 hours or maybe a little bit more of brine, where it's just like stewed in this like seasoning with Guinness and all this stuff. And I would say that's probably like the most moist, flavorful turkey I've ever had. Like a lot of the times people make turkeys, the seasons stay on the skin. And they don't penetrate, and that's when you have that bland ass dry turkey. Yeah. No, she I don't know, she figured it out, and that's the only reason why that's my favorite. Other than that, I mean, there were definitely better things I had, but I think that was like
the expectation was so
sleeper.
Low, and yet it blew your mind. So it took the spot.
Yeah, it was like comeback player of the year. Not that turkey was bad last year, because my mom always does turkey pretty well, but like it took a step forward.
Me and my dogs on the front line. Me and my dogs on the front line. Be at your door when it's crunch time. Be at your door when it's crunch time. Risking it all to ease your mind. This all to ease your mind. This ain't a game, this is wartime. Look, homie, this wartime, yeah.